Hey, Ben Kaiser here with Adam Elavalis, and graphic designer from Perth, Australia. And we're just having some conversations today about graphic design, how he got started, education, and just some different topics if you're interested in getting started in a career in graphic design and what it takes to go full-time as a graphic designer. As you are watching this video, look down in the links below. I'm going to post different things about Adam and what he's doing on social media, his blog, and then just different gear that we recommend using for graphic designers to get started and just ways to really expand your creativity coming at you right now. So we're talking about graphic designers, how to get a job, and moving forward, what things you need to go through. Somebody who's preparing a portfolio to get a job, in your experience, what have you done when approaching a job with your portfolio to land that job, to present yourself better to that potential hire?
Okay, so I think the mistake a lot of designers make is they put a lot of stuff in their portfolio that they like.
Okay.
And I think what's fine to do that. Generally, designers tend to like edgy, really trendy, cutting edge design that's like, that kind of arcs back to their favorite era of design or whatever. And there's nothing wrong with having a few of those pieces in there. But some of the more boring, more corporate, being able to lay out like a brochure was more impressive for my clients. And I have a good friend who's an art director, and he says the same thing. He's like, when I was really struggling with my self-esteem and struggling with depression, he was like, mate, this portfolio is great because it's got a lot of the boring stuff that you'll be working with, because a lot of some design is you get to do the great fun jobs, but a lot of it is churning out those flyers, it's churning out annual reports, churning out boring big documents, and being able to show you can do those and being able to show you can do them well. That's actually going to impress, particularly if you're going for a job in a big company. And they're not like a creator, like if it's an in-house studio in a law firm or whatever it might be. Those kind of more boring jobs that you would think, oh, that's too boring for the portfolio, they're actually really important to have. And I think, sure, have a spattering of stuff you're really proud of, and for sure, but don't kind of go label it to make it look like a design magazine.
Gotcha.
Unless that's the job you're going for. If it's a job in a design magazine, then go for it. But
go ham. Throw everything to the wind. Gotcha. Yeah, it's amazing. So basically, know that you know how to lay out documents. Know that you know how to work with type, and obviously, throw in some of your style, but really focus on the pieces that show off the fundamentals, the clear communication. Those things that speak to a larger clientele.
Yeah, and if your portfolio is a bit on the weak side, like you don't have a lot of stuff, like maybe you've just finished college or whatever the case may be, do some volunteer work. Find some people who are wanting to use a free graphic designer for some stuff.
People are never opposed, right?
I mean, don't do too much of that. Try to get some money for it. But I did some volunteer work for my church and for some kind of related agencies and stuff that were not for profit sector. And I use those to beef up my portfolios.
Yeah, and especially if you're not going to school. I mean, you're not technically losing money monthly towards a school bill. So if you're, taking a few months to just do some free work, I mean, in a sense, you're actually saving money by not going to school and just practicing, and then you're giving back. And I think people are afraid to give of their time with the hope of receiving dividends back on that. And it usually does pay off to give, and it will most likely come back. I'm not saying every time, but it'll most likely come back in the form of paid work.
Absolutely.
Just finishing up our interview here with Adam, and where can people find you for design and just for what you're doing on social media and different platforms? Lay it out right now.
I'm on Twitter, adam.elavalis, I think is my handle.
I'll attach that in the description so people don't have to try and figure that one out.
And I don't. I do blog about design on LinkedIn. So if you find me on LinkedIn, you find articles that I write on there. And also, I'm not about design related stuff, but Christian kind of blog that I run is gospelbrew.com.au.
Cool.
Where we brew the gospel. So
cool. So brew is in coffee.
Yes, or beer.
Okay, I heard that right. Cool. Yeah, I'll attach all those in the description below for people so they can find that stuff.